Hello everybody, welcome back to my recreation of set 77014, and I got a pretty big update, so we're just going to get straight into it. Okay, starting with the bottom, we're going to move over here. I changed this out, or I don't know if I actually showed that, but I originally had a regular gray Lego piece, but you know, I changed it so it suits, and this is so that it can halt the cart more without knocking all the tools out of the bucket. And smaller over here is a small elevation for the big for the water tower. I'm not gonna try to name the pieces again. And then over here we have the base of the pedestal for the altar. We got these little flame pieces that I got from a Super Mario set because, well, before I couldn't order it off Lego.com because they were out of stock, and I had a few Walmart gift cards, so that's what I did. Yeah, so up here I did the most, and almost threw this thing because of how much I struggled with this. This is supposed to be Trapdoor, but one problem is I can't get it to work. I've struggled with this thing for so long, like it's unnecessary how much time I spent on this. So when Peter Keith releases his version of this, I'm going to, well, of course I'm going to rebuild this whole thing because mine's the most unsturdy of the two remakes, and then just fix the stuff he got wrong, like the skull. And mine is, again, not that sturdy, but you know, it's supposed to be here the whole time. And you can have a picture right here. It's you know, close as I can get it. I don't really know what much else to say about it besides it looks cool, and it looks even cooler with the light running through it. So if I can just real quick, yeah, so I think it looks pretty cool. These sides, now it's gonna be hard to show these because of how grainy the photo is, but if I want to pull up a picture right here over top of the skeleton, you can see it looks like there are two 1x1 plates stacked on top of each other, but they feel like a whole brick. And I don't know what kind of sorcery that's doing, unless it's like an entirely new piece that they just made and then never got released. So what I did was do the next best thing, and that was put a masonry brick backwards, and yeah, it looks kind of like two studs or two plates stacked on top of each other. And then I'll have to stack more plates, so I'll get to that eventually. But yeah, I got this up here, I got that in the back so it can hold itself. Some miscolored parts, a lot of miscolored parts, just mostly stand-ins so I can have stuff built off to show. So yeah, that's really it. Hopefully by next time I make an update, you'll see a substantial difference, or at least a full complete build, though I'll have to pay for Peter Keith's Patreon, which, you know, nothing wrong with Patreon, I just don't like spending money on it. So hopefully that'll be released soon, so I'll see you all. Objection! Okay, just so it's not that short of a video compared to the previous post, I'm going to show you some alternate designs for the main cast of figures that are supposed to be included in the set. So Let's get these out of the way real quick. So if you want to, not have to just be using purist parts for custom figures, you can download designs from Henry Walton Studios on Mechabricks. I'll put his link in the description. And he has some pretty official looking designs for both Short Round and Temple of Doom indie, based on the actual Temple of Doom set. But he's also got other designs, so if you want to make more indie figures, you can do that. And I haven't made any myself, but I've only gotten as far as getting pieces and erasing some of the printing off. But so if you want more purist customs, here's what you can do for the main cast. So starting with, for Willie, I used the hair from Luna Lovegood and head from Jurassic World. I don't remember the character's name. I actually don't watch a lot of Jurassic World, or the Jurassic series. I only think the parts are useful. And then the torso from Marion, just with different arms, and you can actually save the right arm from that figure for a different custom, which would be being a Temple Indie, using Belloc's torso, that same right arm from Marion, and the rest of the figure from Indie from set 77015, Temple of the Golden Idol. And yeah, so works pretty well. I mean, of course, there are 2 belts, but if you want to get an extra torso and erase the printing, be my guest. There's also the torso from Satifo, also from 77015, and it's a bit more greasy and sweaty, but I think it gives off that we just escaped from a cult temple kind of vibe. And then you can of course replace the arm and maybe erase the spiders off the opposite side of the torso. So that's it for Indie. Now moving on to Short Round. He uses, of course, the same Short Round torso, but another method would be to use, of course, the same hat you can get from Lego.com, or if you have it, the CMF series baseball player with this nice printing, even though he has a even though he has a Yankees hat, but what, you're gonna get as close as you can with official Lego parts. And yeah, there's the head from the kid from Up. I don't remember his name. I don't do a lot of research before filming. So an alternate torso you can get for him would be the torso from the BTS Dynamite set, which has a dark tan torso. I don't know what figure has it, because I'm not, well experienced with BTS and the members included. So you can use that torso, though probably be a bit expensive just to buy that set for that specific piece, but if you can find it on Bricklink or anywhere else, go for it. Looks, kind of like a modernized version of this specific torso. So yeah, why not? As much as I would like to come up with a alternate design for Molaram or the Maharaja, yeah, I realized I got the name wrong on that, and he just fell. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. I can't figure out a better design for him. Now, since this figure didn't come out, this is the best design I can come up with. So, I mean, if you want to use a different torso, so you don't have to use your solid torso, I don't know what else would be a good fit. It is a dark tan torso in the actual set, so maybe you can find something close to that color scheme. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the most of this figure is inaccurate colors compared to in the set, but I don't know a nougat head that looks like a devious child, except for maybe this one, but this would be a little too cartoony even for a alternate method for the Thuggy Guard. But that's really all I have for that. If you want to just do all the other customizations, if you want to do the other customizations for figures, you can maybe save the rest of your money for getting a Molaram and then swapping out the head and legs for whatever you like. It's all up to you. The only thing I'm showing you for the most part is the build, which I don't have much to do with until those instructions come out. So again, sorry for like the not so long, or I don't know, I haven't edited this yet. I haven't fully edited this video yet, so who knows? It might be just as long, might be 10 minutes short, but that's all I have for now. Goodbye.